Good morning. It is Saturday morning and I've just woken up and done a little bit of tidying because yesterday we went out to the beach and came home, and you know when you've been to the beach and you've been for a swim and I got a little bit of sunburn. I'm so silly. I covered my whole body in sun cream and then obviously I couldn't reach the top of my back, and I thought, oh, I'll get Alex to do that when we get to the beach. And I completely forgot to get him to do it, and I was sitting there in a dress that, like a strappy dress, and so there's now like a triangle on my back where I didn't put sun cream because I was sitting with my back to the sun. I'm so annoyed, and I'm going away on Thursday to France, and I now know that every outfit I wear, I'm gonna have a triangle, like, tan line on my back. I'm so silly. Anyway, sidetracked there. It's Saturday morning and yeah, I've just done a little bit of tidying, and I wanted to share with you my high protein meals that I've been eating recently. Hello, Roxy. Because I did change up my diet a little bit recently for multiple reasons. I went to see a nutritionist and she was incredibly helpful, and I found it very insightful to learn a bit from her. I talked to her about my history, about what I needed, the fact that I was vegan, my history with disordered eating, my history with IBS, and all these different things. And she took it all on board and helped kind of create a bit of a sort of like meal plan, meal ideas for me to use to up the protein and to just help with the training I've been doing. So I've been doing a lot of strength training, and I've been eating this way for about a week, 2 weeks, and it has really been positive for me. I've noticed a massive change in my digestion. Number one, that's probably the biggest change for me, which has been really positive. And I've also noticed a massive change in my hunger levels, which I think is interesting because I know that I'm eating less than I was before, and yet I'm not as hungry because my protein has gone up a lot. And I see this as such a positive thing because I used to find that at lunchtime I would have a bit of a dip after lunch where I would feel quite tired. And then middle of the afternoon, I would absolutely have to have a snack. I'd have to have a tea and a biscuit and something else usually. And then before dinner, I would often get so hungry, and I'm talking like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, so not even like late or anything. I would get so hungry that I would have to like sit down with a snack before dinner, and there was just lots of snacking happening. And I just think that I wasn't eating enough protein and I wasn't having enough balance in my meals. And you know that I'm a champion of intuitive eating. I still am. Your body knows best. But also I think that there is something to be said about educating yourself and speaking with a nutritionist or a dietitian if you are concerned, if you are curious. Just see them on a one-off basis. They hopefully can help you with your concerns, your needs, and give you that education to change something in your diet that isn't quite working. And that's what I've done. So I'm going to share with you the meals. I'll talk a little bit more about the positive effects of it in the video, and hopefully this might inspire some of you if you've been having a similar experience, if you feel sort of dips in energy and mood. And also I'm interested to see, I can't tell yet because it's only been a couple of weeks, but I have a feeling it's going to have a positive impact for me when it comes to hormonal changes. I do experience quite intense PMS in terms of like feeling very hormonal the week before my period, and I'm interested to see if this makes a difference. So yeah, oh yeah, just for context, I think before I did do a little calculation just to see where I was at. I think before I was doing around 60 grams to 80 grams of protein a day, which was just not enough for my height. Now I'm aiming between, I think it's between 115 and 125 grams. I'm nearly 6 foot, so for context, obviously it'd be different depending on your body weight, your height, all those sorts of things. But I think that I was just majorly not having enough protein and having too much, not enough protein and too much fat, and probably the right amount of carbohydrates. And I think that that wasn't working for my body. Anyway, let's get cooking. I'm not decided actually what I want for breakfast yet, but let's have a look. So I've got either I'm gonna have scrambled tofu on toast, or I'm gonna have oats with a protein shake. I think I'm gonna have scrambled tofu. Also, ignore my hair. I've just realised I'm talking to you with my hair with a hair mask in from yesterday. I'm gonna shower after I've had my breakfast. So the main protein source for this, of course, is the tofu. So I'm gonna use a block of tofu. I've got some spices for seasoning with scrambled tofu. Turmeric is great. I wonder if we have black salt. I think we do. Black salt makes it have that eggy flavour. And for vegetables, basically with scrambled tofu, you just have the vegetables that you like with it. I'm gonna put some tomatoes and these absolutely incredible lion's mane mushrooms. I get these from the Herland Roots veg box, which if you're based in West Cornwall, I'll leave a link down below. And also I'm gonna top it with the Herland Roots pea shoots. I love this veg box because it's a friend of mine and it's just really fun, interesting vegetables rather than the bog standard. I'll show you another thing I got. Look at this beautiful aubergine. And if you get excited about vegetables like I do, just look how cool that is. So it's a bit of fun to have some different stuff. And then I'm just gonna have some garlic and just fry it all up basically. You just crumble the tofu in there, fry it all up with the spices and have that on toast. And it's a really simple, high protein breakfast. The rain clouds have descended on us, so it's quite dark in this kitchen right now. It looks, do you know what it looks like outside? Because it's been really humid and tropically weather, like that kind of, I don't know, when I'm looking out the window right now, it looks like a tropical storm. It looks very beautiful. So this is my breakfast. Very excited to dig in. I was cautious about the black salt because I haven't used it a lot and I wasn't sure how much to use. So I did about, I don't know, 1/4 of a teaspoon, but I'm thinking I probably didn't do enough. But I've got some pea shoots on top there and some chives, and this is gonna be delicious and very filling, and I'm very excited to dig in, and I'll let you know what I have for lunch, if am I having leftovers? Basically, I'm not doing like a what I eat in a day, I'm just showing you some of the high protein meals. Actually, one thing I probably will eat later on today, that I'll show you, is these my vegan protein shakes, chocolate. So these are 11 grams of protein, 175 calories. Not that we're talking about calories, but I don't know. I'm sharing calories in terms of like how filling it's gonna be. Like it's like a nice snack sized meal, not meal, it's a snack. And this is really great. I got these because while my ideal brain says that I'm going to be sustainable and I'm going to make myself a protein shake, the reality is a lot of the time that doesn't happen because I'm busy, I'm doing stuff, and it kind of is the difference between me actually having like a higher protein snack and me just reaching in the cupboard for whatever and not really thinking about it. So I bought these because I thought they're right to hand, and it's just so easy for me, middle of the afternoon, or if I'm going out somewhere. It happens so often with my personality type, whatever, that I need to leave the house very quickly, and I'm like, shoot, I haven't had breakfast, I haven't had a snack, what am I gonna do? And this is the sort of thing that you can grab. So if you're similar to me in that sense, then don't beat yourself up about buying single-use items if it really, really helps you with your diet and with your energy and your moods. I might have this later on, so I thought I would share that with you. But I'm gonna dig into my let's actually have a little taste test here. I'm gonna go next door and watch Friends, probably. Or maybe Bling Empire, haven't decided. No, I actually can taste that salt. Oh, so delicious. Right, let's go enjoy it. Hello, it is.
Hello?
It's 2:15 and I'm still in my pyjamas. Hair mask is still in here. It's just one of those lovely Saturdays. Oh, Bobby! It's just one of those Saturdays that I feel very comfy, and we've been doing wedding stuff, haven't we?
She does this every day.
What?
She just dresses up for videos.
No, I actually haven't done this in a while. It's quite nice. But I thought I'd show you my lunch, just how easy usually my meals are. So I've had the other half of the tofu for lunch because I had the first half for breakfast. I've got my tofu scramble. If I was in the mood, I'd probably make more tofu or cook something different. But I just, in one of those moods where I just can't be bothered, I just want to relax today. I've got quinoa that's left over from yesterday, I think. And then we've got a load of kimchi. Oh, Roxy, she's stretching and knocking the tripod. And I've got some salad from Herland Roots. And this is going to be a delightful lunch. And I can't wait to dig in. And then probably I won't show you my dinner because I think we're going out to eat this evening. So that won't be a particularly high protein meal or anything. And I'll probably show you a different kind of breakfast tomorrow.
McDonald's burger's got protein.
No, I think we're going to eat at the Kraken in Hale. Maybe pizza or burger, I'm not sure. Good evening. This entire video, I'm in my pyjamas. I have been out all day today in normal clothes.
She's always in her pyjamas.
No, I've been in normal clothes today. I was out today because it's Father's Day, but obviously I couldn't really show you the meals because we had a fry-up, which was a fry-up. And then we haven't had anything else because it was like brunch. So I had a cookie and a fry-up today. And it's now 5:45 and we're going to have a stir fry. And this recipe is something that is just classic, high protein, easy to make when you can't think of what to make for dinner. So the base of it will be, of course, tofu. Oh, Alex, would you like tofu or would you like the, those, I'll show you actually something. So the nutritionist I saw recommended these organic protein chunks. They're called Profusion. She recommended them because she similarly has stomach issues and she said these don't upset her tummy, whereas having a lot of the meat alternatives, they're fine once in a while. I have them, oh, you know that I have them, you know, once in a while. They're like not a staple in my diet, but I do eat them. But if I was to have them every day, that probably wouldn't do very good. So this is a really good option, and basically you just hydrate them. It's like dry and then you rehydrate them with water. I think I'm going to stick with tofu though because it kind of suits a stir fry better. Maybe I'll show you how I would have them tomorrow. So we've got tofu. I'm going to have some noodles with it. I'm pretty sure this is cabbage. And then we've got some lion's mane mushrooms from Herland Roots. Got a little bit of leftover broccoli. It's looking a little bit old. Not sure if I'm going to use that. And a courgette. I might ask Alex if he wouldn't mind having, well, we actually do have a frozen bag of seasonal greens and I might just chuck a little bit of that in there as well because I don't think there's, I think that these broccoli have had it because they're yellow. And then for the sauce, it's going to be something simple, probably just garlic, ginger, onion, and then some soy sauce. I might put a bit of peanut butter powder in there and a little bit of noodle water and just keep it really simple. I'm not going to put spice. I'll leave Alex to put sriracha on top if he would like it. And then I'll probably have this lemon as well on top. I'm trying to avoid spice because ever since I've had a bit of a flare up with my tummy, spice seems to be the thing that does upset my tummy a little bit, and I think that I need to sort of reintroduce it because I do notice it when I have something spicy. Like I had something spicy last night. What did we eat last night? Yeah, I went out to eat and we had nasi goreng. Oh my god, it was so delicious. It's the Cornish Arms in Hale. It was so delicious, but it's very spicy and I did notice a difference. So I'm trying to avoid spice until my stomach is healed and a bit happier with me. But yeah, let's get cooking. I will just pop you on the tripod because we're hungry and maybe do a voiceover or just chat you through it. Dinner is ready. This was the fastest dinner. I think I said it was 5:45. I don't think I started cooking straight away. It's now like 6:10. So that was very, very fast. And I was filming. Let's have a little bite of this. Yum. Here it is, I didn't even show you. What am I like? I'm hungry, that's what I'm like. There we go. Very colourful and yummy. Always love a stir fry. And I forgot to tell you how much protein this has. So I think, let me just check, because this is like, there's a few different recipes and meals that the nutritionist recommended. So this has around 22 grams of protein. It might be slightly different because she recommended rice noodles. I've got soba noodles. So I don't know the difference in protein in that, but I imagine it's not too far off, but it's, yeah, around 20 to 25 grams of protein. Again, I like change the ingredients a little bit, but the tofu does the job, so yum. Good morning. Ignore the wet hair or partially wet hair, I've just got ready. And here is another high protein breakfast. This is the one that I have most. It's actually not really any different to the breakfast I usually share with you. It's porridge with a protein shake. I'm using Form Nutrition at the minute, or I'll use Huel. Those are like the two ones I swap between. And it's very, very simple. Got fruit, milk, oat milk, and yeah, it's really, really simple and a good way to start the day. And I'm pretty sure this has about 11.8, maybe 12 grams of protein in the porridge, if I'm remembering rightly. And this has 20. No, this has 30. Is this 30 or 20? One of them has 20 and one of them, oh yeah, this is 20, and then the other one I usually have has 30. So this is their super blend, and I would rather it be the performance. I've just ordered that, so hopefully that should arrive shortly. So yeah, I'm a bit out of breath because I'm like wary that the builders are going to be here any second. They've come back and they're going to be doing the patio, which is exciting. Yeah, let's make some brekkie. Oh, also one thing to note, every morning also, another thing to help my digestion, I have Simprove. This is live and active bacteria, so basically like prebiotics, probiotics, and I really find this makes a difference. Apparently there isn't like huge amounts of research to suggest that probiotics do anything for people. It's not something that's like, as far as I'm aware, correct me if I'm wrong, I think scientifically it's not maybe researched as much as other things. However, anecdotally and just across the board, lots of people talk about how it's really good for them and it does help them. Obviously probiotics are very good for your stomach, and there are studies to suggest it can help with your digestion, but give it a go, and if it does make a difference, then obviously you're one of those people it makes a difference like me, but for some people it might not make any difference, so obviously take this with a pinch of salt. Correct me if I'm wrong though, this is just what my understanding is of all of it, but I might be wrong. But yeah, I find it really, really helps me personally. I thought I was recording before and I wasn't recording, so I just made myself a protein shake, a scoop of this, and I was saying how these bottles terrify me because they always go everywhere. And the reason I'm not having it in the actual porridge is because I hate that. I tried that once and I just think porridge is sacred and it shouldn't be touched, and it is perfect as it is. And I would much rather have my porridge and then sip on this throughout the morning, or even sometimes I'll have this like later on in the day, like later on in the morning or in the afternoon, than have it in my porridge, because it just doesn't taste as good. It just tastes really like cakey and dry and powdery because it's got protein powder in it. So if you can enjoy a whole scoop of protein powder in your porridge, go for it, and good for you, but it ain't for me. It's not the life that I can live, so we're going to enjoy this. In fact, maybe I need to have a bite now. I just took my Invisalign out, and by the way, that whole experience is over this Wednesday, I think, so I'm getting all of them composite bonded at the bottom. But anyway, here is the porridge, and let's dig in. Oh. There is no better breakfast. There is none. I actually really enjoy full nutrition, though I would advise adding a lot more water than they suggest because it is very sweet. Like very sweet. So I always add a lot more water than what they suggest. And with I couldn't have it with, I've tried it with milk as well and that was too much. So yeah, I'll see you at lunch. Good afternoon, it's lunchtime, it's 12:30 and I'm gonna make myself a wrap. So this is something I've been having this for years to be honest, but the profusion thing is quite new. So I did mention this earlier. So I've got these organic protein chunks, pea and flava. So these are gluten-free, vegan, soy-free, high plant protein, high in fibre. And like I mentioned, the reason for having this is because some of the vegan meat alternatives, fine once in a while, if you know, Alex can eat them anytime. It doesn't affect him, but it does affect me annoyingly. So I have to be kind of mindful of that. But this has 50 grams of protein for every 100 grams, which is really good. And all you do is you soak it in water, and they recommend putting a bit of veg stock in there for about 10 minutes and it hydrates it. If you've ever tried like soy mince or like the rehydrated soya, it's basically a similar thing, except they're like quite big chunks, so it kind of mimics meat or like chicken. I mean, it doesn't taste like that, but it just adds a bit of variety, because if you're trying to eat more high protein when you're vegan, you end up having a lot of the same things, you know, like tofu, protein bars, protein shakes, edamame, stuff like that, you know, beans. So it's quite nice to have a different alternative. And then I do often also buy the like, this isn't chicken or whatever to have every now and then, but if I had that every day, it just wouldn't work. So I'm having that, and then I've got some vegan cheese. I wish I had Epic Mature to grate, but I've only got slices left. Some pea shoots and some kimchi. I just love kimchi and it makes it all lovely and juicy. And then we've got some more Herlin Roots salad mix. So I'm gonna wait, I think this could do with another 5 minutes or so for that to hydrate, and then I'm wrapping it all up in here and hopefully it will fit. Oh my god, this is not gonna happen. Maybe I did it. Here is lunch. And I have with it these crisps. These are the My Vegan protein crisps. They're actually really delicious, and they've got 11 grams of protein in a packet. I'm gonna struggle to eat this wrap. It's got so much juice coming out of it because of the kimchi. And I don't know how I'm gonna do this on camera. Well, I'll give it a go. I'm gonna eat my lunch and let me know if you enjoyed this video. I'd happily make this video again and just film whatever high protein meals I'm eating that week when I get back from my holiday, because I'm actually going to France. So stay tuned for Provence vlogs. Really, really looking forward to it. Yeah, if you enjoyed it, I will make more and just give you ideas, make it really casual, laid back, the actual foods I'm eating, and also the snacks. I'll include the snacks as well. I did actually get a delivery today of the Protein Works Ridiculous protein bars. They're some of my favorites. They're really delicious. Highly recommend those. But yeah, I will actually, I'll put on screen how much protein is in this. Hopefully I've done that in the video for you. And I'll see you in my next video. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to stay tuned for more of these videos, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.